Hi, boys and girls. In our last lesson, we focused on our own culture and filling in our culture matrix about ourselves. Today, we're going to focus on filling out a new culture matrix about other cultures and what we noticed that was special or unique about them. So let's begin. Okay, boys and girls, I want us to go back through the story to see if there's anything that we can add to our culture matrix from looking at the story. Um, this is a great one that you could draw a picture of on your culture matrix that their schools are different from ours. So um, we can draw a picture of the teacher and these different papers that they're writing on. It's definitely different from ours. And all the students look like boys, so that's definitely different from our culture. So let's take the time to add this to our matrix. So we have on here culture. I have the definitions here. Culture would be the way of life for a group of people, their language, traditions, holidays, food, folklore, art, and music. So I'm going to also add to that schools. So let's add to that under our culture matrix. Now, if you have another idea, you are more than welcome to do that. Um, so I'm just going to try to sketch a picture of the teacher and do the best you can. And the teacher is holding up. All right, and the teacher is holding up a really long looking, looks like a scroll or something. It's pretty cool. And then all of the kids, I'm just gonna put down here on the floor and just make their little tiny scrolls that they're holding. So this looks like their school or maybe even their religion. So that would be for culture. So now let's go to the next story to see if we can get some more ideas to fill in on our culture matrix. So I'm gonna hit the play button here. So I just wrote different ways that we can say hello that we saw from the book, the new story that we just saw, as the children were greeting each other in other languages. I'm not quite sure where the video stopped at, but I'm going to go back. And okay, so this sounds like tradition, or maybe even culture also, where they curtsy, they bow, shake hands, and kiss. So you can choose to draw one of those traditions that they do. I'm going to do the curtsy. I thought that was cute, where the girl spreads her dress out and she curtsies with one leg behind the other. So here's my curtsy. Um, and she picks her dress, pulls her dress out with a big smile. All right. So the curtsy was one, and then the kiss was the other. I'm just going to draw two heads and a heart. And handshake was another. So they're shaking hands. And the other one was a bow. So I'm going to just draw someone bowing down. All right. So then we have some traditions there. So let's go back to the story again to see if we can get more ideas. Okay. So here are some more things in culture, things in tradition that you could also put on your culture matrix. So if I go back, let's see if there's any, it looks like holidays. So I think I drew a Christmas tree on my last one. So on this one, I want to definitely do something different. They've got Hanukkah, and I think probably one of my favorites would be the Lunar New Year. So I'm going to add that one to my culture matrix. And I'm going to put that as a holiday. So I'm going to have to They're holding lanterns. That's the Lunar New Year. Um, oh, I definitely want to hold somebody holding lucky money. Okay, so that would be a holiday. In Hanukkah, that would be easy to draw a big candle. So Hanukkah, I think it has 7 or 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 9. I'm sorry. There's 9 candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll just kind of bring it here. All right. So sorry for my pitiful drawing. Just do the best you can. All right. So that will be Hanukkah and Lunar New Year. So now what we have left is food, folklore, art, and music. So let's continue to watch and see if we get ideas. Whoops. Okay, and our last story. So at this time, boys and girls, you can now go back to your culture matrix. And of course, we can fill in food. What food stuck out to you that you really liked? I'm going to draw the dumplings and the soup. And there was another food. Oh, this dough filled with potatoes and dough filled with meat from Jamaica. So I'm going to make one with meat and one with the potatoes that had all the different things on it. Okay. So the last two are folklore, art, and music. And if you can't remember what folklore meant, just go to your vocabulary page. And folklore means beliefs, customs, stories passed through generations by word of mouth. Okay, so we have to be listening for some type of religion, maybe. And it looks like the holiday, it looks like our holiday column and our religion column might be similar. So let's go back and finish. Okay, so I think we should go back to this book because this book had more of the religion and cultures. So we're just going to kind of fast forward through. So this is Ramadan. Ramadan and Hanukkah. Well, really, all of these are like religions, which would be under folklore. So what we could do is go back and draw the two that we didn't draw. So for me, that would be Ramadan. So I would be drawing two people praying. Okay, so that would be Ramadan, and her eyes are closed. Um, and the other one, well, the other one was Christmas. So Christmas is kind of like a religion because it's a Christian holiday. Okay, so there's a Christmas tree. And then art and music. Well, we didn't really see many examples of art and music today. So we're just gonna leave it blank. Um, unless there was one here. I just want to double check. A lot of these pictures look like beautiful artwork to me. Um, so let's see. Art and music. This definitely looks like artwork. These two monks are carrying flowers, and that really looks like artwork to me, but I think it's the kind of art and music. I'm thinking here you can probably just put anything that stuck out in your head that you thought was really beautiful. So to me, I like the two monks that were carrying the flowers. It was really beautiful. So they were wearing those robes and they were holding up the flowers. All right. So art, music. I didn't really see anything for music. So that would complete your culture matrix for today about celebrating other cultures. So we've been all around the world basically today. And so on your culture matrix, you get to fill it out the way that you like. If there were other things that really stood out to you, you can put it there. If not, you're welcome to use my example. Have fun learning.